First, let us talk a bit about the heart, our friendly little pump that never stops working. It's like a superpowered engine pushing blood through your whole body. But guess what? It can catch feelings, just like it catches colds. When we're sad or stressed, it's like our heart is wearing a heavy backpack, and that can slow down the blood flow, affecting everything. And not just inside your body. When your heart feels off, your relationships with others can feel off too. So, does the shape of your heart matter? Not really, but how you feel inside sure does. Healing the heart helps everything else flow better. Now, let's dive into how we can help our hearts heal one step at a time. When we think about healing, it's easy to focus on fixing things outside, like treating a broken arm or taking medicine when we're sick. But real, deep healing? That starts in the heart. It's not something you can see with your eyes, but you feel it inside when it happens. Whether you're heartbroken, dealing with a chronic illness, or just trying to get through a tough time, your heart plays a huge role in helping you heal. Before diving deep into the stories, let's think about this. Have you ever heard of people recovering just because they believed they could? It sounds like magic, but there's actually science behind it. Doctors call it the placebo effect. It's when someone feels better simply because they believe the treatment is working, even if the treatment isn't real. That's how strong belief in the heart's desire to heal can be. Here's a funny thought. Imagine going to a doctor and instead of giving you medicine, they hand you a candy and say, "This will cure everything." You take it and guess what? You start feeling better. It's not because of the candy, it's your belief doing the work. It is important to note that your heart has a strong influence on your healing. Just like a little kid who believes they can fly with a cape, your heart can push you towards healing if you truly believe in the possibility. David's story is one of the most famous tales in the Bible. David was a shepherd, the youngest of his brothers, and definitely not a warrior. But when a giant named Goliath came to terrorize his people, David stepped up. Now he wasn't armed with swords, shields, or armor. Instead, David had something far more powerful: faith in his heart. David believed he could defeat Goliath, not because he was stronger, but because he trusted that the strength in his heart would guide him. Spoiler alert, he won. He defeated the giant with nothing but a slingshot and a stone. It wasn't the stone that won the battle, it was David's unwavering heart. Healing therefore starts when your heart believes you can overcome even the biggest challenges. Like David, you don't need to be the strongest or the biggest, you just need to trust that your heart can help you heal. Now let's fast forward to modern times. Have you heard of Nick Vujicic? Nick was born without arms or legs. As a child, he faced immense physical and emotional challenges. He was bullied, he felt hopeless at times, and there were days when he didn't want to go on. But one day, Nick realized that healing wasn't about changing his body, it was about changing his heart. Nick decided to shift his mindset. Instead of focusing on what he didn't have, he began focusing on what he did have: his heart and mind. Today, Nick travels the world as a motivational speaker, spreading messages of hope, healing, and faith. He surfs, swims, and even plays soccer, showing that healing is not just for the body but for the soul. Healing therefore is about your mindset. Even when your body is limited like Nick's, your heart can give you the strength to do amazing things. The heart can make the impossible possible. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that laughing can actually help you heal? When you laugh, your body releases endorphins, which are like tiny superheroes that help you feel good. It lowers your stress levels, improves your immune system, and even reduces pain. That's right, laughing can literally make you feel better. Here's a joke for you. Why did the banana go to the doctor? Because it wasn't peeling well. Sure, it's silly, but even a simple joke can lift your spirits. Sometimes, when we're hurting, we forget to laugh, but laughter is one of the best medicines out there. Healing doesn't always have to be serious. Laughter is a powerful tool to help your heart and body heal. So, find reasons to laugh, even when life feels tough. Forgiveness is another huge step in healing. When someone hurts you, it's natural to feel angry or sad. But holding on to that hurt is like trying to carry a heavy backpack everywhere you go. It slows you down, makes you tired, and keeps you from moving forward. One of the best examples of forgiveness in the Bible is Joseph. His brothers sold him into slavery, not the nicest thing to do. Joseph had every right to be angry, but when he became a powerful leader in Egypt and his brothers came to him for help, he chose to forgive them. And because of that forgiveness, he and his family were reunited, and his heart was healed. Here's another joke for you. Why don't skeletons ever fight? Because they don't have the guts. Just like skeletons, it takes real courage or guts to forgive someone. But once you do, your heart feels lighter and the healing can truly begin. So, forgiveness isn't just about letting someone else off the hook. It's about freeing your heart from pain and opening the door to healing. Healing is not a one-day event. It's a journey, and sometimes it can feel like a long one. But just like a road trip with a few bumps along the way, it's the destination that makes the journey worth it. Whether you're dealing with heartache, illness, or emotional pain, remember that healing is a process, and every step you take brings you closer to feeling whole again. In the Bible, Job was known for having everything, a big family, wealth, and health. But in the blink of an eye, he lost it all. He became sick, his family was gone, and his friends didn't help much either. Job was in physical and emotional pain. But through it all, Job never gave up. He believed that healing would come, even when it felt like everything was against him. The thing about Job's story is that healing didn't come right away. It took time, lots of it. But in the end, Job's faith and patience paid off. He got back everything he lost and more. His heart, filled with trust and belief, led him to complete healing. Healing takes time, and that's okay. Like Job, you may feel like the pain is never ending, but trust that with patience, healing will come. Joni Eareckson Tada was an active young woman who loved swimming and sports. But when she was just 17, she had a diving accident that left her paralyzed from the neck down. It was devastating. For a while, Joni felt hopeless, wondering how she would ever live a normal life again. But Joni's story didn't end there. Despite being in a wheelchair for the rest of her life, Joni found healing in her heart. She began painting by holding brushes in her mouth, became an author, and today she's an advocate for people with disabilities. Joni's heart was healed long before her body could be. Even when your body feels broken, your heart can find ways to heal. Joni's story teaches us that healing doesn't always mean getting better. Sometimes, it means finding new ways to live with the challenges you face. Here's another joke to lighten the mood. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they might crack up. Healing doesn't always have to be serious business. Finding humor in life's little moments can make the tough times easier to bear. Don't forget to laugh along your journey. Healing can be difficult, but laughter brings joy and helps you heal from the inside out. One of the best ways to heal is by sharing your journey with others. Have you ever noticed how much better you feel after talking to a friend? Whether it's a heart-to-heart conversation, a hug from someone you love, or even just sitting quietly with someone by your side, these connections can help your heart heal. In the Bible, Jesus had close friends. He spent time with Peter, James, and John, his inner circle. Even Jesus, who could perform miracles, knew the value of friendship and connection. When he was going through a difficult time in the Garden of Gethsemane, he asked his friends to stay with him. Their presence was comforting even though they didn't have the answers. You don't have to heal alone. Lean on the people around you and let their love and support help your heart heal. No matter what you're facing, heartbreak, illness, or emotional pain, remember that healing starts inside. Your heart is powerful. It believes, it forgives, it laughs, and it loves. With every step you take, your heart helps you move closer to healing. So be patient, laugh when you can, forgive often, and lean on the people who love you. Healing isn't just for superheroes, it's for you too.
One more thing, please be sure to click on the like button, comment, and share to others. Thank you so much and remain blessed.